Light on my feet.
Don't push us. This watch has a short temper.
So, I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, well, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
The Elfstone Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
You really won't feel it.
Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
What are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be shredded. Finish me, sir.
Got it. Thank you.
This is out and out madness! Storm, help us. What do we do?
I'll give it a shot.
You do realize we can't stay here forever, don't you? See, this might slow the army of the Amsterdam down, even sooner or later.
Differently after some food and rest.
Any complaints will be handled after the general handle.
Just be ready to leave when the sun comes.
What good is that gonna do us?
I knew you had
I just don't want to lose anyone else, all right?
We won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? We need
Whatever happens,
right. Wise and merciful Lord Gortash, we give thanks.
I've no qualms about the quality of the content. I've always enjoyed
We
reading
know you
myself.
will drive back the army of the Amsterdam and raise us.
Gortash is a visual, sure enough. His visuals.
Any rough and you're out.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No one...
The fella's finished.
Stelmane's parlor.
Let them pass.
A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, The Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. You really are a godsend. But one more thing. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Here in the elf song. I don't read it. Wait, if you don't read the Gazette, how do you say
for discussion.
Let me back in, or bring Loroakin out here, you tin tube. You tell Loroakin I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Loroakin, the wizard who set out the contract, he owns this place. And his little page boy inside knows how to get to him. Loroakin said it'd be easy money. A smash and grab. Get in, get the night song, go. Turns out his little relic was in a temple of Shah, beneath an army of goblins. Would never have taken my people in if I'd known. I can't bring them back. But I can make Loroakin cough up. Especially if you found the relic. Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Sod it. Enough. Loroakin and his precious night song just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
Look, Mama, look! It's silk!
My gods! Is that...
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Don't burn yourself.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
The way I see it, you've got the folk who invest in quality armor. And you've got the corpses who tried to play it cheap.
Hey, good looking. Soldier?
I feel like a rosé in a tea shop. Foxy.
Or decapitated.
Decapitated. Hands down.
Same.
Crime can pay, but not...
Thank you.
Crime can pay.
Shouldn't wish to live in more interesting times.
Lovely day, this. For now. Easy and effective.
Making me sweat.
Time for a soft touch.
No time to rest.
For the charmer. Easy does it.
Calm down, Biter. You're louder than the fireworks.
Crime can pay, but...
Calm down, Biter. You're louder than the fireworks.
Mine.
Crime can pay, but not...
Calm down, Biter. You're louder than the fireworks.
Let's move. Another step forward.
Look, Mama, look!
Around you. Indulge your curiosity. So, look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
Just think we should
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Resurge!
I can tell you.
Two copies of
I'm your mother.
nothing but
I think it's very
Is this a signed copy? Oh, by Volocam himself. How delightful! I must have it.
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
Well, at least they seem to use the... everything.
Look what you've done! By all the gods, I'd give my ear for the least bit of respect for the written word. Go act the clown on your own time. Come back when you've cobbled together some manners and are prepared to pay for the damages. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard between us. Even Master Leroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most. How can I help you? Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
Source from Sundry stocks it, I suppose. Well, at least they seem to use the...
Soldier. Should do.
What is an issue of Boulder's Mouth Gazette doing in here?
I think it's rather
Patched up. Pushing on.
Rokin's tower is
So what do we have?
just don't drop it up.
I'm sure there's gold in these stacks somewhere.
Ready. Looking ahead. Breathe deep and move.
Nonsense. They're tougher than they look. Even if they lose a limb, they keep on going. Perhaps. I sold one to a wonderful old gentleman.
Why are lava elementals so hot? Because they're made of fire, darling.
I should speak up.
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face.
Chocolate?
Well, at least they seem to use the...
Chocolate? Why, of course, darling.
The absolute. You should start your own opinion.
I just think you shouldn't be
only killer around here is going...
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No.
I must say, if this is a...
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
What now?
Unleash me.
Talk to me.
We need to stop him before he strikes again.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones. Open up.
Wash is still wash. I am so glad you asked. Mr. Noodle, we do know
Only things to review that awful fashion disaster you're wearing.
Perhaps sending a strongly worded letter would...
Strongly worded letter. You mean a brick through a window, then?
I'm just not one for violence.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know.
Let's see what this does.
You don't have the pocket money for that. Maybe a little for you to pay.
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
That might be worth a look.
Is in this part of town.
Why don't we just free choice ourselves? Left, right, down, was the other step? No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know.
Maybe a little for you to pay me.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Be a bard or a druid. Shh. Don't sound right.
Take mine away too.
Report this to the Gazette.
If common sense can't sway you, perhaps a publicity disaster.
Just one.
Due to the presence of prohibited substances and apparatus, this house has been reclaimed by order of Archduke Enver Gortash.
Glass of wine.
I already said no. Now move along. You're scaring away my customers.
Your vandalism has been spotted. An explanation is in order. Your apology is reluctantly accepted.
Finest strange the city's got to offer.
Yes, around in history if your citizens die of thirst.
Not even mention drink.
Time on the road.
Must have been a hard walk from El Terrell. I'll get used to it.
Park's no place for a stroll anymore. More likely to find a muggin than a picnic these days.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. She has a tadpole.
Or perhaps you'll find something bloodier. The Absolute's warriors are at work, just beyond here. You'd be wise to not interfere, brother. Nothing's going on. And even if there was something, you'd be wise to ignore it. Absolute's business. Got it? Now be off. You'll attract attention. In her name.
way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with
Truly
clients.
this petty.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue!
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bar. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. I will savor your final breath. My last kill before becoming.
Feel what exactly?
That weird something.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even
It's
browse
like a
while he's
tingle
with
in
a
my
client.
spine I can't shake.
You sure it's not a trapped nerve?
I am, thank you.
Another witness to my settlement. How fortunate.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop?
I couldn't take standing in that moment long. Felt like I was gonna faint.
And they'd probably chuck you in the river.
Always be a
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Under their noses.
No way to run a business. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Do you think we could swim into the upper city?
Through the river, I mean.
Maybe. I don't know how closely they watch me. But there's probably grates and things down there to keep trash like us out.
Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best.
How much further can I go?
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that...
Get a killer look when you shop pacemaker fashion.
That's the most tasteless slogan you've come up with. Great job.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. As if I didn't have enough reason to thank you already. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Technically, I haven't yet done an inventory of this crime scene. So if something were to go missing from a corpse, I will. But I'm still obliged to protect the Upper City Patriarchs first. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If...
That tried to kill Master Figaro. Why would a
Patched up, pushing on.
Didn't like the roughs on the
Pull
new
yourself together.
Who can say?
What's hiding here?
Get a pillow when you shot
Can't you feel it?
pacemaker fashion.
Feel what
That's
exactly?
the most tasteless slogan you can come up with yet.
Weird something. I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
Didn't like the roughs on the new facemaker fashion line? Who can say?
On my way.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop?
I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken line for a moment longer. I felt like I was gonna faint.
Fair enough. And they'd probably chuck you in the river if you did.
Probably. Oh, unless...
Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry.
You can go when I'm free
Say now, Cairo. Go back to the upper city.
This city has been in a downward spiral for too long. Only the soft-hearted and the street vermin dare to deny it.
The Society of Brilliance has quite the reputation. Even Water-Davian academics refer to their works from time to time.
The only moment you're living in is this.
They talk a great deal, but do very little. Which may be for the best.
I take it you're not inclined to study the wonders of the Underdark?
Its inhabitants and cultures, maybe. Its fungi and cave slime. No, thank you.
Farewell. Life starts anew from this moment.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. city of steel.
To Baldur's Gate. Don't get me wrong, the book intrigued me. In all the right ways.
You said you wanted to chat.
I did want to chat.
There's something going on here. I don't like it.
A knife.
Careful. I smell an ambush.
Are you sure it's not the flowers you're smelling? You may be allergic. But better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Come on now. You know you can tell me anything.
I just don't know how to say it.
With haste.
I think they're hiding in the undergrowth. I don't think they're revealing themselves.
In this park we could get to know.
And you took that to mean...
Especially with all these new fish.
What's up for discussion?
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. You are our lamb, ready for slaughter. Lady Orin asked us to test you, but I think you'll fail. What say you, little lamb?
Let this murder be his sacrament.
Say bye-bye.
The Dreadlord calls! Can't give up.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course, I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
here. Oh, yes.
Must be quick. This mind is small, fragile. Listen now.
Entering her mind is like stepping aboard a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The Elder Brain.
Do not waste time. This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen, just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
Made into a mouthpiece by the Elder Brain itself. The merest taste of its manipulations, I fear.
What happened? Why do I taste copper?
Are the gods truly this petty?
At the ready. I should speak up.
Bloody hells! Who were that lot? And the captain? She's dead!
Let's have a look.
I really liked what the author did with Bedford. I agree. Who'd have thought a workout could be written so beautifully? You fools. Obviously, Dusk was the story's best character. The novel protagonist is such a big...
What's that?
More for me.
Bollocks. These days we'd sooner throw our backs than a proper punch.
Please, kind. Please, kind. Why the paper's here?
Oh, please.
Still.
What's that?
Please, kind sir. Can you spare a...
You bang, mate? Not a lot left. Fish mainly. The flaming fast commandeer the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got. Make it last, eh? Tasty fish, straight from the
What the hell is that?
Something good here.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
What are these things? And God, do they stink?
Oh, gods! There's guts all over my boat!
Thought I'd be used to this.
Very well. Here we go.
Property of Vonane. Do not disturb.
Bless these roots.
Why'd you make it so
Comes
big
to
then?
magical protection. Expense.
Warning. The property of the individual known as Old Garlow has been deemed unsafe for habitation under City Bylaw 42A. Do not enter.
City's in danger.
There'll always be an excuse.
There's 30 in that pouch, 40 in that one, 80, no, 17.
The Singing Lute.
One at a time. There we go.
Go home, mate. I'll finish this.
It's all right. I've been worse.
Some of these crates are heavier than I thought about this.
You'll need to get some rest.
Stories, get right here! You want a drink? Let's get one.
Welcome to
Sure. But a drink never killed anyone.
Not too damn market of an establishment for you, I hope, Gail.
Not at all. Why? Some of the finest artists.
hungover, too bright. Go away. You're standing in it, smart ass. Or her innards, at least. She may not sit on water no more, but she'll always be my ship.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Tonight's troubled rest is, as ever, overwhelmed by your killing fate. You dangle above a dark precipice, one move away from falling. Another watches your body while it is possessed by the night. You do not dream alone.
Dark dreams? I think I can guess. Visions of blood on your hands. The blood in your veins, perhaps. For all the gifts Baal's children inherit, a peaceful night's sleep is not among them. The dreams alone do not concern me. It is what waking deeds they might inspire. Are you truly your own master? What is it you feel when Father's dreams come calling? There is one certain way. I hold it in my hand. This is your father's true legacy. Not his children, but the fear they plant in us. The savagery it blossoms into. In another time, with another of your kind, we found a better way. I would dearly like to find it again. You would not be the first to turn the taint in your blood to your advantage. But there are barriers a Baal spawn must overcome first. Those of your kind. Orin. I am sure you already know that so long as she lives, she will never stop hunting you. It might be that you have to turn and face her. You cannot change that. All you can choose is how you meet her. As another bloodied child of Baal? Or as yourself? All I can offer is the promise that, should you choose to do so, you will not meet her alone. For now, take what rest you can. I will watch over you this night. Sleep well.
No more dreams await you in sleep this night. Only the warm knowledge that indeed you are not alone.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Very well. Choose.
interesting. Can't slow down.
Still in control. Just.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Thou art the...
My faith will guide me.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Walk in death.
We need to be able to provide...
Not my concern.
Not like we can even turn around. Send us in, Duran, come on! At least let us take her to a doctor.
My friend's me. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the clink, unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise.
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute. Our lives are yours, and our enemies are forfeits.
What's the story?
How many die today? How many die tomorrow? Have to keep going.
Decent drink.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a...
Well met, Oathsworn. Your faith may not be orthodox, but it's still welcome here. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
What's next, I wonder?
Let's march! What a charmer.
A long way to go still.
Never a dull moment.
What am I to do?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
What's cooking?
Let's get on with it.
Can't give up now. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Welcome. You have come far, Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares. Divine protectors.
What path lies before me?
People from the depredation.
Our lives are yours, and our enemies.
Afternoon.
You speak as if the plague crone is not already here, striding among us.
Amigos enemies. Seems simple enough.
Wanna dance? Fiddly things.
No one stopped me yet.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Need to find a way forward.
Flaming fists this way.
Better not be cursed. No one back home will ever believe this. moving in.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. To passions brash, thou art a slave. This sinful ground shall be thy grave.
Don't look.
Victory is assured. Certainly.
This room will be thy resting place.
Concentrate.
I don't fancy their Joneses.
Can't be!
Down the hatch.
May the
dice roll in my favor.
What's this?
Need to stay focused.
Never a dull moment.
I could go for a good meal.
What's next?
Nothing hurts anymore. At least things have stayed interesting. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Here goes nothing.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2, shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3, bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. Hells. It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you, Gorion's ward, one of Baldur's Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They burned away their own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim, I asked Father later. No, he said, a stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because she was disabled. Her death is no blessing. It is a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Soldier. That's a heavy weight. I know you can carry it, but it's heavy all the same. You are so much more than your parents. You're more than the affliction that wants to consume you. You are my friend, and you get to choose your destiny. Choose well, all right? Please. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You're too modest. I wager you don't even know how extraordinary you truly are. But I do. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. Truly? I was sure you felt the same way. Once the power of the Shadow Curse was broken, the connection was undeniable. But I respect your choice. If that's how you truly feel. Your friendship remains precious to me. I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed.